Yeah. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. If up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, and look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Yeah, drown out my problems, let me One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. 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 I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. Feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeve though. Right before I leave, I said like I'm Dino. Think I'm part Italian. Blame it on Gino. Smells like the medallion. The skin on cappuccino. I don't kiss and tell. Keep your distance from myself. For the genie with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish he's well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate petty bills. They can't get it by themselves.
That's why I treat my friend good, but not too good. I give them too much, then they don't need me. I give them just enough.
I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. 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 I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. I'ma get it either way. I don't even gotta say what I want when I want. They just put it on my plate. I could get it right away. Take you through my day to day. Wake and pray, make that play. Get some good at my place. There's some on the way. Cause my bros Blake.
With his rhymes, I make a joke, everybody laughs. I know I'm funny, but I'm not that funny.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt.
All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Jacksonville Jaguars.
We play to win. Let's go!
Set, ready? 18, Gator.
Watch the slant. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Go.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Ready, ready.
Use the mic. Get your swerve on.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, Haywood.
Check 26. Check 26. Hatchet. Hatchet.
Speed grip.
Now on second and 13. Minshew. And his throw is incomplete.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
58 to Mike. 58. 58 to Mike. Watch the run. Watch the run. 58. Right over there. Right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58. Right there. Watch twist. Watch twist.
Hey, orbit.
Watch twist.
Now.
58's the Mike. Go 58's the Mike. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the
Short out.
Watch the screen. Check the backer. Check the backer.
Blake. Hit it.
So third and long. Here's Minshew. He gets it to Brown, complete. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Go. Check.
A toss play to Chubb. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd every once in a line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Third and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. 4 down. Check.
Now Minshew on first and 10. Got a man. It's Brown. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Looking to throw it. Minshew. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
From the gun on 3rd down. Parks. He's got a man. It's Williams. The 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Indianapolis. Mike Williams, 76 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready? 60 outlaw.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half in some of these shorter games.
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Running the jet sweep with Ridley, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
Break. 50. Squeeze. Hey, Sam off.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on 3rd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Watch the pass. Here we
Go.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Colts 7, Jaguars 0.
For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Even after the penalty, still a full 7 yards to go on 3rd down. Minshew throwing on 3rd down. This will be caught by Brown. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 4th down. They'll run for it. Chubb. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Nick Chubb stops short, and the Colts are going to take over with a football.
General West.
They'll start on the ground with Mack. He'll have a first down and more past the 20. And cuts out right sideline. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. A big hitter there from deep in their own territory. 42 yards.
First down, Indianapolis.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. On first down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
To throw on second down, Parks throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. That one a first down pickup of 8. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
3 bud.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Throwing on first down, Parks. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
Go now. 70, Indy. Hey, lock it. Free grip.
On the carry, it's Chubb. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They give to Chubb out of the gun. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Watch your slack.
X3, 218, let's go.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Hey, 50 to
22 jet bombers, 22 jet bombers.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And he will force his way forward for a yard or 2, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
80 weapons.
Watch the twins.
Hey, seam 6.
58 for Mike, 58 for Mike.
They'll go play action here with Minshew.
Steven's not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Ready, set.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing.
On 2nd down, Minshew eluding the pressure right. Over the middle, complete. It's Fields. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. And they keep those sticks moving forward, that time with a gain of 3 from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football.
Back. Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Hey, wahoo! 58, boy, 58. Hit it.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. From 10 yards out, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Zerline good with a PAT. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Let's go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. 2nd and 2. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
25-yard line. 25-yard line. 25-yard line. 25-yard line. 25-yard line. 25-yard line. 25-yard line. 25-yard line. 25-yard line. 25-yard line. 25-yard line. 25-yard line. 25-yard line. 25-yard line. 25-yard line. 25-yard line. 25-yard line. 25-yard line. 25-yard line. 25-yard line. 25-yard line. 25-yard line. 25-yard line. 25-yard line. 25-yard line. 25-yard line. 25-yard line. 25-yard line. 25-yard line. 25-yard line. 25-yard line. 25-yard line. 25-yard line. 25-yard line. 25-yard line. 25-yard line. 25-yard line. 25-yard line. 25-yard line. 25-yard line. 25-yard line. 25-yard line. 25-yard line. 25-yard line. 25-yard
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying to.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
The Jaguars take over first and 10.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Chubb. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Hey, echo.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Coming! Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3.
Go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Parks. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Rock it. Switch it. Come on. Bam. Get it.
Operating from the gun. Parks. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. 20. 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Mike Williams. 76 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in for broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
General West, hey, high 7.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming. Go.
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Fields. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Minshew sets to throw. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Fields. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Minshew. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The linebacker Darius Leonard applied the heat.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
Let's go.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Makes 3. 218, chop it. Under 10, under 10, 10. Now.
Out of the gun is Minshew. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That's a heck of a way to convert on 3rd and long, and he showed a lot of trust in his receiver.
And that trust was justified because he went up and got the football and converted on a down. You shouldn't. 3rd and long like that, that's supposed to be an incompletion at the least.
They run. Chubb. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to regain the lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This is taken at his 4. And they're going to have lousy starting field position as he's out of bounds at his 6-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead with the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
From the gun on third down. Parks, flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
Basically, you're not going to outwork two guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
This is taken at the 23. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up first and 10 at their own 42. Now Chubb, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Go. 50, plant. Go out. Get ready.
And again, it's Chubb. Oh, Chubb fumbled it. And I believe the Colts have recovered. Yes, they have.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game, but they ran what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. The Jaguars on third down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Off play action, it's Minshew. Forced out to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The field position game often so overlooked, but this offense is going to be backed up deep. What an ideal punt.
And now, this stage of the game, when they need the drive to try and put themselves in a position to win it, you talk about going the long field, the very long field. This could be a 99-yard drive if they're able to accomplish it.
Starting the drive with a give to Mack. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points, that means this is now a 2-score game.
Yeah, and that's tough to deal with, isn't it? This little time left. Those 2 points doesn't seem like a lot, but it means everything now. Those are going to be the ones we're going to look back on. Those 2 points right there, the play of the game.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Check 43. Sit up. Hey, Sam off. Snap.
They run it again with Chubb. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts this down to a 3rd and about 5.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Give the sack to Kamoko Toure. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. On the ground, it's Chubb. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've had plenty of success. 8 conversions, looking for a 9th. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Here's Minshew. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they'd place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Snags it for the pick, and his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 10 yards there. Good enough for a Jags 1st down.
That's good for Jacksonville. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
15 line. 15 line.
A give. This is Chubb. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
A 47-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. And that will give them a 12-point lead. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Jags, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
squad like, what? In the field like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah. In the field like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. Whole squad like, yeah. In the field like, yeah. All day like, yeah. All night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke.